Hey everyone, today I wanted to go back to doing basic things with the Hake brush because I haven't painted a proper painting with it for a long time. Well, for several weeks now. And the thing with the Hake brush is that if you stop using it after a while, you sort of tend to forget. It's not like riding a bike, I think. So what I'm going to do is just try and paint a simple landscape that I'm sort of familiar with. And I'm hoping that this video will actually help beginners as well. So I'm going to wet the sky first. And I have the feeling I've got this dirty water here. Let's wet the whole paper, not all of it. Well, I mean, not soaking wet. So I mean, I'm not very adept at using the Hake, and so I don't wet the paper as much as other Hake painters do. You're supposed to, I suppose, just to get the right sort of merging effect. So what I've done here, I've wet the paper once only. And I'm just going to put down yellow ochre all the way down the middle. Or maybe not all the way down the middle, just sort of just slap it on like that. Like that. And then what we're going to do is take ultramarine blue. You have to be careful with ultramarine blue once you've actually put down yellow ochre, because there's a sort of a danger that it could turn green, so just be careful how much yellow ochre you actually put down. Now I'm just playing around with the, I've got no idea which way the sky is going to go. So I'm just putting down whatever colours, the colour in any stroke that I can see. I'm not really aiming for a particular sky pattern or anything like that. It's just sort of very spontaneous, I hope. Now if you find your Hake brushes shedding, don't worry about it, because they all shed, but some never stop. And now this one has started shedding, but it doesn't matter. Right, now what I'm going to do is, with the same brush, I'm going to take some Payne's Grey. Now I like using Payne's Grey a lot because it's got this it's got something to it that I like. I don't know what. I mean, I like the darkness of it, and you can use it in sort of black, and it lends a really nice sort of so just put the colour on. Now I'm going to darken the edges a bit more. Right, and now I'm going to dry that off. Now I want to put a mountain in there, and let's put it sort of, we could put it in the centre, I suppose. Let's just put it here in the centre, and I'm using the same colour as the Payne's Grey, the sky. Parts of the sky, and we just put that in like that. We just want we could use a bit more actually, a little bit more. There, like that, and we can just leave it like this. And now what I'm going to do is so what I want to do is just put a sort of a mountain along here and a little bit smaller one here. So let's just make this a bit bigger. And I don't mind going over the one I've already created. And we can go all the way sort of across there like that. We don't want to do anything in that area because I want to put some trees in the foreground here. So you can see a bit of that mountain in the back there, which is a good thing. Okay, now I'm going to take the card and hopefully I can scrape it. What I want to do is scrape out some highlights here on the mountain, and I want the light coming in from the left, so let's just like that, and here. And we can make smaller ones along here, smaller one there as well. And we can take some of it back just to create a bit of texture. Just use the card and scrape some of it back, and you can just to add a bit of texture to the mountain. Yes. And then with the brush you can go back in if you find that you've lost some of it. Just go back in and add a few extras here. And we can leave that mountain as it is. Or can we? Am I going to start fiddling? Maybe. Then put it back there like this. And now what I want to do is put some land masses in. Now before I do that though, what I want to do is wet the sky, and I'm going to use another brush for this, and this is a Dale Rowney brush, and what I want to do is just wet it a little bit. I don't want it too wet. Because that has a reflection, so we want to put the reflections in as well. So we just sweep downwards. And take a bit more. And we can now want to put a landmass in the distance along underneath the mountain. So we put that in with the edge of the brush. Try and get a chiseled edge if you can, and then you can move that along a little bit that way. It looks like it's sort of protruding out a little bit here like this. And you can sort of, if it's still a bit damp, you can sort of try and get some scraping done in that as well, using the it's not too much. And now what we're going to do is take some yellow ochre. Now here we're going to try and be a bit, use a bit of fun, and I don't know. Let's see. What I wanted to try and do is just put put some colour down with yellow ochre first, maybe across the whole. And then we're going to go in with some burnt sienna. A nice colour. I want to be able to work towards to the edge as well. And we can wipe off, dampen the brush a little bit, and pick up another colour, maybe some burnt umber. And wipe it off again and try and pick up some deep green, which is the equivalent of hooker's green. You can use your fingers to try and create some texture. Just all of them. And if it's not too damp, you can take a brush. You can take a card and just maybe the big side. Oops, yeah, let's use this side instead. Yeah, it looks like on a hill now, but that's okay. That wasn't what I was aiming for, but it looks okay, doesn't it? It looks like I'm sort of coming down an incline, which is nice actually. And this one, we can just put some rocks in the distance there as well. It looks like sort of distance. And then with the brush, you can go back in with some dark burnt umber and just put some shadows back in. Like this way. And just flick upwards because it looks like this sort of grassy something in the distance there, like this. And we can add some more shadow along here and maybe along there. Just twist the brush around, swirl the brush around in any direction you can just to get some variation in the brush strokes. Let's see if we can create grasses as well. So you can take a card with the pointy end and put some grasses there. I'd like to go back in with a bit more of the deep green and just add it to places here like this. I'm going to add it to the top here. And we can go in with some yellow ochre. You can add that too. Right, and now what I want to do is to add a tree. Now with the tree, we could add, I'd like to add a few sort of long sort of trees tapering up this way. Now you could use the Hake brush, so let's try using one with the Hake brush and the other you can just use the rigger. I just want to show you how to do it with the Hake. And like I say, I'm not an expert in a Hake brush painting, but well, we all try. So let's see. We'll just take it all the way across. Take a deep breath and all the way across. Up here like this. We can go straight ahead, straight up like that. So this one is going straight off into the distance like this. Now we can take the plastic card and scrape some highlights here like that. And then with the rigger, we're going to create some branches. And we can have it coming over across the water like that. Let's just give it some grounding by putting in something around it, otherwise it looks like it's just going to topple over. And then with the rigger, you can create trees with the rigger. Now, I'm not sure I've left room there, but I think I have, because I don't mind going over the branches there. What you want to do is load your rigger and like that. And once that's dry, not dry, once it's nearly sort of settled in, then use the card to scrape it out, scrape out some highlights there as well, so just on the left, not too much, and we can and to make it look like there's loads of branches there and in the sky area, I'm just going to load it and go like that. Just sort of let it dance on the paper. This looks like there's loads of branches here. Like that. darken this bit here with the, you can use the rigger for this, and that. And let's put a bit of grounding for this tree as well, and for these. And we're going to finish off with our bird, with a bird. There. I hope that video was helpful. I hope I was clear, and if I wasn't, I apologize. Do let me know what you think in the comments section, and let me know whether you've actually tried a Hake brush, whether you'd like to try a Hake brush, and if there is any other technique you'd like me to teach you with the Hake brush, I can try. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so, and please do give this video a thumbs up, because that does help with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate you being here, and hope to see you next time. Thank you.